This was so much harder than I thought it was gonna be. I am going to do, or try to do, one tough physical challenge per month for the next foreseeable future. We just signed up for a 40-miler mountain bike race in 2 weeks. Let's see how this goes. I want to show what your body is capable of when you stay fit and when you ask it to do crazy things. I got ready for this 40-mile bike ride on 2 weeks notice. And let me tell you something, it was so much harder than I ever thought it was gonna be. Okay, this is either going to be one of the most fun and smart things I've ever done, or it's gonna be easily one of the dumbest things I have ever done in my life. So I have decided to record and produce a series of videos where I just sign up for challenges on a whim, see if I can prep for them in a short amount of time. And this 40-mile bike ride is my first attempt at one of these things that I've ever done. And my idea, the way that I think, right, was that all you have to do is spin the wheels. You can always pedal. It's so far from the truth. And having done the race now, I'm a few days past the race, I've realized how much preparation actually goes into this type of thing. Let's do our 10-mile spin out bike ride right now. So my idea for this series of videos, I'm going to do a challenge per month, and it's going to be an endurance challenge. So today is supposed to be a nice zone 2 ride. We're going to stay on the road a little bit. We'll go very slow on the trail, but we got 10 miles coming up. That's what's on the menu. A few months ago, I stopped training CrossFit the way that I was before, right? Really focusing on it, trying to compete. But what that did was it kind of took the competitive edge out of me and away from me. I've always been somebody that wanted to challenge myself physically, mentally, spiritually, and CrossFit gave me an outlet for that. Even though I wasn't competing at a high level, a super high level, it still gave me an outlet to compete. Gave you the feeling that you're still an athlete and that you get to compete. Good morning, guys. It's just right now 7 a.m. so it's not too early, but we got up around like 6:15. Slow moving today, dude. Normally what I do for my morning routine is I get up, I make my coffee, I make my oats, I put the oats in the fridge, and then I get outside and I do about 5 to 10 minutes of grounding and sun in the eyes. Your boy is feeling the 2 days of mountain biking. My low back, tried to deadlift yesterday, did a Metcon. We got 20 miles on the docket today and optional jujitsu tonight. I am super excited. I've been having so much fun doing this. I want to be training for something. It helps me train harder. When you train harder, you get better results. And because you're training harder, you feel like you have purpose. So the training sessions are just that much more quality in general. It makes training a lot more enjoyable. We're gonna go hit a 20-mile bike ride. It looks like it's gonna rain. Hopefully it doesn't. So we got bikes for the family about a month ago, and what I realized was how much I enjoy getting on the bike. I have mountain biked a lot in my adulthood, but the past 4 years, I have not at all. I sold my old mountain bike, which was a huge mistake. When we got them again, I realized why I loved it so much and how badly I wanted to be on the bike all the time. So when I came up with this challenge, it was a natural progression kind of to just go towards a mountain bike race. So far, 4.8 miles done. I PR'd that loop actually, 34 minutes and 29 seconds. So that's good. But I need to find a more cross-country type trail because that is definitely not what the race next weekend is going to be like. We're having fun. We're going to sit here, hydrate real quick. I'm giving myself 5 minutes to just chill, and then going to try to rock through the rest of the 15 miles just straight through. And I didn't know anything about it. I didn't know that how many there are, if there are sanctioned races, sanctioned meets, whatever it's called. I just knew that I wanted to do it. I went on Google and I was like, mountain bike races near me, and there wasn't that many. This was the one that I ended up finding, the dirty gravel squirrel race or whatever it is. And there was a 40 and a 60 mile option. There was also 20, and I was like, nah, that is beneath me, right? It's beneath me to do a 20 mile option. I picked the 40. 20 miles done and over with. 2 hours, 15 minutes, 29 seconds, 20.03 miles, 907 active calories burned. Holy moly. and I haven't eaten since 7 o'clock in the morning, dude. I had a protein bar. I just had a honey stinger and a kinetic. See you guys tomorrow for 30 miles. I won't lie, I feel like booty. I feel like booty after that workout. I'm pretty sure though it's because I haven't eaten since like 7:30 in the morning. So I maybe had like 700 calories total before that ride, which is not cool. Day 2 in the books. Can't wait for day 3. I'm gonna go eat a fat smash burger right now. From there, what I did was I went into our friendly chat GPT and I said, please create me a schedule that includes CrossFit twice a week, jiu-jitsu twice a week, mountain biking as many times as I need to build up the volume to 40 miles. And with that, I expedited training within 2 weeks. And it was freaking hard. It was freaking hard. Whew, day 3. Wow. I am sore from yesterday. Today, a 30-mile bike ride is on the docket. Drinking Paper Street coffee. Today, we're officially 1 week out. Let's get this bread. I slowly started to realize how much actually plays into getting ready for a bike race. Like I said before, I just thought that you could always spin your wheels, and it's just not true. Nutrition is big on this, and I should know that by now because I did an ultra marathon attempt last year, and I realized that nutrition was one of the biggest parts. Well, having done the 30 mile test run during the bike, I realized how much nutrition actually plays a part. And that makes sense, right? Like I as a trainer, I should have foreseen that was gonna be an issue. But like I said, I grew up riding bikes, so I just always thought you could just spin the wheels, you could just pedal on. It's so far from the truth. We're about to head into the gym right now to go do a lower body session. We're gonna do some weightlifting and then some CrossFit. It's super important to be weightlifting while you're doing endurance. It's Monday, it's Labor Day. We got to be a little lackadaisical of when we're doing our workouts, which is kind of nice because we got to clean the garage and organize and stuff. I follow Mayhem Programming now. After that, we're gonna take the girlfriend and the boy to the mountain bike park to practice some flatland cross-country stuff. So anyways, I really enjoyed prepping for this. I thought it was so much fun because it got me outside. It gets you in the woods. That's what I really like about mountain biking. It gets you in the forest. It gives you time in nature. It gives you time away. You're not on your phone. You don't get to scroll unless you're like way more skilled than I am. 40 wall balls, 1 rope climb, 30 wall balls, 2 rope climb, 20 wall balls, 3 rope climb, 10 wall balls, 4 rope climb. Should be interesting, 10 minutes. But that's a big part of it. The other part that I really enjoy about mountain biking, and especially the race component of it, is it reminds me a lot of CrossFit and a lot of jiu-jitsu, right? You have to be skilled, but you also have to be really fit. And if there's one thing during my training for this that I wish that I would have realized is that you should depend a lot on your fitness and trust your fitness. That also reminds me a lot of CrossFit is you need to rely on your fitness and trust that you are fit enough to do things at a certain speed. The skill part is really important in mountain biking, but there is a lot of open trail that you go through when training, when in the race, and you need to trust your fitness there and then develop the necessary skills in order to continue to go fast. Last training ride, we're doing between 12 and 15 miles today, zone 2, super chill. We are at the same place, well, one of the places that we've been going to frequently. We also brought a guest, Heather. She got a mountain bike. It's right there. All right, let's go. Time to get it in. And talking to some mountain bikers around the area, a lot of them are more skilled than I am, like way more skilled than I am. And I attribute this to CrossFit, but because I am fit, I'm able to keep up with paces that they have because I have the fitness part down pat. The skills, I'm not like an amazing mountain biker by any means, but I grew up on bikes, so it comes naturally. The skills are there. You know, they're not as good, obviously, as these other guys, but they're okay. Prepping for this in 2 weeks' time was incredible. The amount of volume that I had to build up to on my bike within 2 weeks was pretty wild, and I'm so thankful that I was able to do it and that my schedule is the way that it is. It takes a lot, especially if you want to do like okay and you don't want to be completely destroyed. You need to be able to put time in on the bike. A lot of these pros are spending hours a day on their bike. Like I'm talking 4 hours a day on their bike, 20 hours a week training, and that's including weights. And so all this to say, yes, there will be another bike race in the future. I have something set up already. The next thing that we are doing is a last man standing format marathon. So we are going to do every hour on the hour for 8 hours, 4.16 miles. We're gonna see how long we last. The whole point of this series is to prove how much you can demand from your body when you stay fit and when you demand it from it. Your body is so much more capable than you believe, so long as you actually maintain a certain level of fitness. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you did enjoy this video. If you did, hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you are new. Feels good to be back posting YouTube videos. This might have been a little bit different. It might, I'm still loosening up to the camera again, but we're gonna get back after it. Thank you guys so much for watching. We will see you in the next one this week. Peace out. Goodbye.